the mother of all deals has taken place between Mr. Pandey and the PNM for the Bayero Regional Corporation. Let me tell you briefly this morning, because I want to use this platform that's going live. This platform, they call me agent for the PNM. Let me show you the real PM agent, who of course functioned and made a deal with the PNM for the Mayaro Regional Corporation. My dear friends, that corporation has six elected councillors, 3 PNM, 3 UNC. Each, the PNM, they entitled to nominate 2 aldermen. The UNC entitled to nominate 2 aldermen. By making a deal between Mr. Pandey and the PNM, both sides agreed to nominate 1 each instead. Not 2, 1 each. So PNM will nominate 1, and UNC will nominate 1. So the PNM on Tuesday last nominated Alvin Moonan as their alderman, and the UNC nominated Lamrochan Panchu. When the vote was taken, all the UNC councillors, together with the PM councillors, voted for Moonan. He got 6 votes. And when the vote was taken for the UNC, the PM councillors found the deal to be distasteful, and they refused to vote. And Panchu got only 3 votes. So now, there are 4 on each side. Panchu was an alderman for the UNC, 4. And you have Moonan as an alderman for the PNM. So there are 4. 4. And tomorrow, they vote for, of course, a chairman. And all through last night and tonight, they begin, of course, to talk and to bat and to trade and so on, hoping to get Panchu re-elected as chairman of that corporation, and so to maintain the status quo. But even as I talk to you now, the PNM councillors and aldermen, they are resisting the party's directive to support Panchu. And you're talking about done deal? You're talking about deal? So if by chance, and let me say to you this morning, all of this is being done so as to lick up my colleague Gypsy. But I'll say more about it on Wednesday. And by the way, Mr. Lamesh Maraj asked me to announce to you his request. He can't be here this morning. He's doing some work for me in London, just in case. Just in case. So what I've said to you this morning, I will expect Mr. Pandey to deny all of this. But the truth will come out in the corporation's vote tomorrow. Keep tuned. Keep tuned. In fact, my dear friends, I didn't want to come here to talk to you this way this morning. This is a time for levity and for fun. But I read in one of the newspapers today some foolishness about my resigning my seat as a member of parliament for Chaguanas West to fight a by-election with Sewage Rambichan. That is the dream of fools. Imagine 11,000 persons voted for me in the last general election, and I must resign just so, to fight sewage. I will not allow myself to be distracted from the real issue facing my party and my country. I will not allow myself to be distracted from the real issue facing my party and my country. And the real issue is 77-year-old Basdev Pandey. You could do what you want. You could talk about God till tomorrow. The issue facing the party and the country is 77-year-old Basdev Pandey. And you have to be loyal, not to a man, you have to be loyal to your country and to your God. I said to you that whether I resign or not is a matter for my constituents to decide. And I have no intention of falling for any foolish propaganda coming from the VNZ establishment. I'm not afraid to face Suj. I faced him Monday last, and I won. I won. I don't have to fight Suj. And if I have to fight him again, the result will be the same. I will win. So I don't want to indulge in such nonsense as a by-election. Imagine, I am elected as deputy political leader of the UNC. About 6,000 votes, I'm elected. and I must resign to fight as a UNC against a UNC. What foolishness is that? So when I fight the election against Sewage, what am I fighting as? I am deputy political leader of the UNC. When I resign Chaguanas West, what do? Resign as deputy political leader? And when I fight, of course, against Sewage, isn't UNC against UNC? Jesus God, Mr. Pandey, who advising you? But I'm saying to you, I say to you today, I have no intention in indulging in too much rubbish. I am the member of parliament for Chaguanas West, and Basde Pandey, no anybody else could change that. Nobody else. The people that change that are the constituents of Chaguanas West. Now it's not the time therefore to talk about that. Because our country is facing, and in some ways, my constituency, Chaguanas West, we are facing such difficulties as escalating crime, a deteriorating economy, and a reckless government. Imagine a man who has refused to hold party elections for 5 years, the last 5 years, talking about me to be Chaguanas West to fight the election. The very word election is painful for him to use. A man, and I say this to you this morning, I'm not even angry, because I tell this nonsense must stop. This nonsense and this reverence and this belief that one man holds the reins of power and your future must stop. The time for change has come. The time for change has come with the young lady we here this morning. I'm talking about party loyalty. A man who was not elected, and hear me very well, a man who was not elected to the present office he holds as political leader of the UNC, a man who has defied electoral politics the world over by having himself, his daughter, and his brother as candidates in last general election. In the whole world, go to Google, check Google, there is no party in the world where you have electoral politics, where a party has a leader, his brother, and his daughter as candidates.
And your wife.
And you don't want change? And then Martin put hastily saying, you cost it. So the point I'm making to you, therefore, that change has to come. And I don't want to get too vexed this morning because we have some nice eats and drinks there afterwards. And the people in the market waiting for us. But I said, change must come. And my greatest expectation for this borough will be the strengthening of the relationship between the mayor and the member of parliament to work in tandem for the benefit of the people of Chaguanas. It is sad to say, under sewage rampage, even before my time, look, Manohar here, Manohar was the MP. Even before my time, under sewage rampage, this has never been the case. And I felt that enough was enough. So, Madam Mayor, Your Worship, you have my congratulations. I know you will succeed. You will make a few errors in the beginning. Don't take ever Orlando's advice. You will make a few errors in the beginning. As of course, those parliamentarians in the House now make the young people of some money. You make some errors, but the errors you make, you will have people to guide and support you. And I ask you this morning to look at those who have consistently and publicly nominated you to be where you are this morning. I know you will succeed. I know as a borough we will do well. Change is our responsibility. Your Worship, you have an opportunity to be part of the change. And I invite you to join us to do so. Let us take our future in our hands. And let us work for a better tomorrow as we unite our people to change. Not only in Chaguanas, but to change throughout the country. Change throughout the nation. Remember, my dear friends, that change begins with us. And therefore, I want to say to you, it's only fitting that we assist our new mayor and she will succeed based on the collective efforts of all of us. I thank you.